The 2013 Porsche Carrera 4 and 4S. After testing the all-wheel drive version of the new generation Porsche 911 Carrera for quite some time, Porsche has finally dropped the official details on the new Carrera 4 and 4S models. The new models will make their world debut at the 2012 Paris Auto Show and will be put on sale at the end of the year. Prices for the German market will start from €97,557 $122,300 at the current rates for the coupe and €110,290 $138,200 at the current rates for the convertible model. The new Carrera 4 is powered by a 3.4-liter flat-six engine that delivers a total of 350 HP, while the 4S version gets a 3.8-liter engine that produces 400 HP. The standard version can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds, while the 4S will do the sprint in 4.1 seconds. Top speed for the 4S coupe version goes up to an impressive 185 miles per hour. Next to being more powerful than the previous generation, the new Carrera 4 and 4S models are about 143 pounds lighter. The two models have also been equipped with the AWD Porsche Traction Management (PTM) system and feature 22 mm wider rear wheel arches when compared to the standard Carrera. Update December 19, 2012, Porsche has unveiled a new video for its latest Carrera 4 in which it explains the heritage of all-wheel drive on the 911, looking at the origins of this system and how it's developed, with a special look at the technological masterpiece of the 959. Enjoy. Hit the jump to read more about the new Porsche 911 Carrera 4 and 4S. Exterior. In June 2012, we busted the 2013 Porsche Carrera 4 and 4S models whipping around the Nürburgring in an effort to work out the kinks in this upcoming revamp. The Carrera was bearing very little clothing, but still had enough on to leave a little bit to the imagination. Like a tough game of Where's Waldo, it takes a keen eye to spot the differences between the front end of the 2013 model and the 2012 model. The first thing we notice is that the nose is ever so slightly wedged, more so than the 2012 model. Porsche also scrapped the all-too-typical boring Porsche front fascia and installed a new one. This new fascia boasts wider side air inlets and a slightly narrower mouth without the two sidebars that we had on the 2012 model. Also changed up are the turn signals, as the 2013 model boasts harder angled, hockey stick-style turn signals up front. The mirrors have also moved from being a pillar mounted to sitting on the top of the door, a trend gaining steam in the auto industry as of late. As you approach the back end of this AWD Porsche, you're going to find a backside that is slightly more voluptuous than the RWD 911, as there's an extra 44 mm of cushion to make room for the AWD system and the wider tires. From the rear, you're going to find the same illuminated taillight bar that was shown off on the 2013 911. You also get one fewer engine cooling louver, making the count 3 instead of 4. Porsche also scrapped the old and fat-looking taillights on the 2012 Carrera and replaced them with more triangular and thinner units. As you reach the redesigned integrated rear diffuser, you will also find two large oval exhaust exits, as opposed to the four smaller units found in the previous generation. In all, the redesigned 2013 Carrera 4 and 4S look pretty much as expected, as we have already seen the redesigned 911 and we knew it wouldn't stray too far from its roots. Still, this is a great job building onto a legend, as opposed to tearing it down and starting over. Interior. The interior of the 2013 911 Carrera 4 and 4S is not a big shocker, as it is mostly a carryover from last year, sans several mild changes the Porsche notates and that we see. First is an optional glass sunroof, a new addition for 2012. Next, you're going to find a slight modification to the center dashboard vents, as it looks like all Porsche did was flip the 2012 vents upside down. Now the longer section of the vent bezel is on the top, giving it a grin look instead of the frown look from 2012. Also swapped up, just by appearance in the press photos, is the center stack. The LCD screen in the stack looks significantly larger than the 2012 model year. The stack also looks much more organized over last year's model. The center console on the 2013 Carrera comes off of the center stack at much shallower angle, giving it a smoother appearance. Also, the center console extends further rearward than the 2012 model year, and you'll notice that there is no handbrake. We assume it is an electronic unit. Also gained from the interior images, we see that the armrests look far better engineered, with the window control integrated into the IT. One final addition that we can make out from the press pictures is the addition of a shoulder line and other accents around the cabin. A silver trim piece runs across the top third of the door panels and across the face of the dashboard, creating the shoulder line. Throughout other parts of the interior are more silver accents, giving the interior a more luxurious look than the Carrera has ever boasted. There were also some technological changes this year. The biggest addition is a new data screen in the instrument cluster that tells the driver what percentage of the power is going to the front and rear wheels. Optional on this year's model is adaptive cruise control, which helps speed up and slow down the Carrera while it is in cruise control. When you order the 911 Carrera with Porsche's famed PDK, you get Porsche Active Safe, which helps you avoid front-end collisions. Porsche hasn't elaborated on how, as of yet, but it supposedly does help. We love the new interior, hands down. The previous generation was nice and luxurious, but was a little bit dull. The revisions that Porsche made for this generation add to the existing generation's strong points and eliminates its lowlights, like the cheap car-like door panels. New features for the new generation Carrera 4 and 4S. All-wheel drive indicator, Porsche Active Safe sliding glass sunroof, extended sport chrono pack, a new menu in the instrument cluster that informs the driver how the PTM all-wheel drive is currently distributing engine power, optional adaptive cruise control (ACC) to the entire model range, which controls distance to traffic ahead and vehicle speed. New sliding glass sunroof is an optional feature for the 911 Carrera coupe engine. We were already aware of the engine selections in the Carrera 4 and 4S. The Carrera 4 will boast a 350 horsepower 3.4-liter flat 6 and the 4S will boast a 400 horsepower 3.8-liter flat 6. The Carrera 4 will zip to 60 miles per hour in only 4.3 seconds and reach a top speed of 177 miles per hour in coupe form, and 4.5 seconds in cabriolet form with a top speed of 175 miles per hour. The 4S Coupe will hit 60 miles per hour in just 3.9 seconds and has a top speed of 185 miles per hour, while the drop-top model will take 4.1 ticks to get to 60 and reaches 183 miles per hour. The standard gearbox in the Carrera 4 and 4S for 2013 is a 7-speed manual, and they, of course, have the optional Porsche Doppelkupplung (PDK) 7-speed transmission. If you opt for the manual transmission and the Sport Chrono package, you get an extra special Sport Plus mode this year. This mode actually automatically double declutches for you when it's in this mode. Essentially, it is just a rev matching system to maximize power, but it is still cool that you can say, "My car double clutches for me." The gas mileage on the Carrera is actually very decent for the type of car it is. The Carrera 4 gets 20 mpg city and 28 mpg highway when equipped with the PDK. The Cabriolet Carrera gets 20 mpg city and 27 mpg highway. The 4S model gets 19 mpg city and 26 mpg highway with the PDK. Prices. The 911 Carrera 4 and 4S will debut at the Paris International Motor Show on September 29 and we'll see it in showrooms in early 2013. Competition. Until the rest of the 2013 supercar world unfolds, we'll reserve listing any competitors. There are still some unknowns that we need to learn more about, including the Jaguar F-Type, the most likely direct competitor with its supercharged 3.0-liter V6 engine and 5.0-liter V8 engine. Conclusion. Porsches kind of have a reputation as being a doctor's car and not too exciting to look at. The 911 is likely one of the biggest culprits. We're not saying they are slow or literally boring, just their looks have become dated, predictable and soft. With this revision to the Carrera 4 and 4S we get a more aggressive-looking 911 with the same performance that we expect of this famed sports car. Awesome job tuning up the exterior to better suit its performance. Love it, nice retouching of the interior, great acceleration times, awesome fuel economy for its class. Leave it, some changes are too subtle, too easy to confuse with a 2012 model year long wait for a 2013 model year car.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.